Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today is Trivia Tuesday. So let's travel with me. Let's explore Saigon during the night. I will give you the 5 things that will always upset locals in Vietnam. So this is very important for you to know to make your travel more enjoyable. Being knowledgeable to someone's culture is the key to your successful travel. So number 1, keeping your shoes on when you go into a home or someone who is a local. If you go inside their house, this one won't get you chastised and publicly flagged, but it's just rude because of all the rain. The streets in Vietnam often flood. This leaves some rather unhygienic materials on the ground after the water is gone. This is District 2 to District 7. By tramping into somebody's home with your shoes on, you're basically telling them you think the ground outside is cleaner than your home. So being respectful to someone's house, I think there's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong is if you are not showing respect and if you bring your shoes inside. And it's right, it's very dirty outside, and I don't think you don't want also people or other people being dirty into your. Number 2, wearing skimpy clothes in temples and pagodas. I think this is very given, right? You should know what to wear in a sacred places. It's very important. Vietnamese people tend to dress conservatively. They believe that respectable people don't wear overtly sexual clothing. Do you also believe that? I think there's nothing wrong in doing that. I think it's very important to wear comfortable and proper clothes in sacred places like pagoda or church. Also, will give you a break if you are in touristy areas but not in temples and pagodas. No shoulders, short skirt or cleavage. Number 3, not buying anything when you are the first customer. So I think you should go out early if you're not decided what to buy first. So Vietnam is a very superstitious country. There are so many weird customs and beliefs here that are firmly entrenched in their culture. For the most part, you get a free pass. So I think you have it also the same in your country, because in the Philippines we have also superstitious belief in terms of buying. So here in Vietnam, but if you're shopping and happen to be the first customer in a shop, be ready for plenty of snarled lips and harsh Vietnamese if you leave without buying something. This is considered to be a bad omen for the day's sale. So mostly you cannot understand them. So you will just wonder why they're not in a good mood or why they're looking at you upset. Number 4, making public displays of affection. This is especially for, of course, couples. In other countries, I know it's okay. So very rarely will you ever see a Vietnamese couple making out in public. Holding hands is alright, but kissing and hugging are too much for many in this conservative society. I think also in other Asian countries, especially in the Philippines, people there, they do not want to see public display of affection. So you might not attract much outright hostility, but you'll certainly be on the receiving end of a few contemptuous glances. Get a hotel room, they're cheap. I know, that's right. You can see it. Like when you're traveling, you can see a lot of cheap hotels there. So number 5, losing your temper. Wow. I knew that a lot of drivers here sometimes, they're not very careful, but it's normal here. So this one is primarily about road rage, but it also applies to anything you do in Vietnam. As a rule, Vietnamese people are non-confrontational even when they're infringed upon, which happens every 3 seconds while driving. They don't flip out and start screaming. It has to do with saving face. Losing your temper is a sure way to lose face, and the person you snapped at also loses face. So when you're upset, just leave and go home safe, right? Be happy. Thank you guys, and goodbye.